We are now live. Just gonna wait for a few people to join in and then we'll get started. Just need to... There we go. And just post once more. I'm just going through the Discord right now. Real quick. Right? Alright, here we go, everybody. Let's get this thing started. YRW is live with its 10th installment here today. I am your host, commentator, and the owner of YouTuber Revolution Wrestling, the handsome Spyro. And we are currently on the road to WrestleMania, but as the description suggests, we decided to take a little bit of a detour, so to speak. And we ended up here due to the events of what had happened during our first ever house show in Tulsa. So now we have a huge main event for today's episode. Hendry and the Vanos crew joining forces to go against the sister location animatronics inside of War Games. But before we can get there, we have a number of matches on the card for here today. We have some qualifying matches for Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Yes, we are having a Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. That is the first match that we can officially confirm. And there's another match that could seem most likely, but we are unsure if we're able to confirm that just yet, as it seems like the Royal Rumble winner, Peppino Spaghetti, just might be going one-on-one against Popeye for the YRW Championship at Mania. But in order for that to be true, we first have to get to WrestleMania, which would most likely be just 2 weeks away on the 26th, because we have another episode next week to continue down the road to WrestleMania, and then we get to WrestleMania, which will be the finale of season 1, because 2K26 will be released, well, for the standard edition 4 weeks from tomorrow, but it's 3 weeks if you're getting any of the special editions. But yeah, anyways, let's get into our first match of this episode. And if you guys enjoy this type of content that we stream here on the channel, make sure that you guys leave a like. I appreciate the support. It helps out the stream, and it lets me know that you guys want to see more episodes of this series. And if you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with all notifications turned on, so you don't miss next week's episode or the finale with WrestleMania. As well as all the other videos that I post here on the channel. It's completely free, and you're coming back for the videos and streams anyways, so I suppose. So I guess you might as well subscribe. Really helps it out. And funnily enough, I had remembered that we are streaming this just 2 days before Valentine's Day. And I was gonna say, I guess this could be an early Valentine's Day gift from me to all of you guys. But even though I was going to surprise you guys, I'm actually going to be doing a live stream on Valentine's Day. But what exactly I'm going to play for that day, I'm not sure. But we will see. Anyways, enough yapping, more action. Let's go into our first match. And this match, I haven't exactly decided on a stipulation, but this match, it appears that the pro gaming champion, who had recently won the title at the Royal Rumble, I believe, Jake Patowski, has decided to issue an open challenge for this match. Yep. He wants to issue an open challenge for his championship in this match. So what match type would he want though? Because we were told that he wants to pick a stipulation for this match. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to close my eyes and randomize the match types, and whatever it lands on, that is the match it's going to be, as long as it's a one-on-one. And it appears we have selected the table match. I'm not exactly sure how... I was trying to hold down the left stick on my controller at a bit of an angle down and to the right to try to make it as random as possible. I don't know how good that came out, but it's whatever, because this is the match it landed on, so I'm just gonna go with it. Also, we're using an arena that hasn't been seen in any of these episodes before. I didn't have a War Games arena, so we're just using... I'm just using an arena that had the word road in it to make it topical for the road to WrestleMania. But I guess we only really have two options for the War Games match when it comes to arenas anyways, so I don't think it matters. And you know what, how about we make it 2 out of 3? Let's make it a little more exciting. We'll make it 2 out of 3 falls. Safety cone. And the flip-flop, why not? Yep, the arena that we're using for most of this episode is Road to Glory. I put this arena together after I got inspiration from my trip to TNA Wrestling Victory Road last year. And this was basically the stage setup that they had during that event. And it was also the setup that they had for the Saturday night tapings. So I took some inspiration from that, and I just came up with the name of Road to Glory. Alright, let's get the champion out here. There we go. And now for this one, the opponent is also going to be completely randomized. So we're going to have a little bit of audience participation here, because for the random opponent, not only do I have to close my eyes, but I'm also going to need you guys watching this to close your eyes as well. So then that way we all have no idea who his opponent is. And I think I'm going to randomize it a few times. And then we will load into the match. All right. Okay, let's give this a try here. So, all right, so everybody close your eyes. I'm closing my eyes right now. Everybody close your eyes so none of us know who our kick is going to face. And we are not going to open our eyes until the match has loaded up. Alright, here we go. Alright, we can all open our eyes now. I have no idea who we picked. And I don't know if I am in control of them, because that would be a bit of an issue. And it looks like it's Marv from Home Alone who has answered the call. He is taking the open challenge. And you know, guys, if Marv is able to pull this off, this could be the biggest upset that we will see all season. Because coming into this match, nobody is expecting Marv to win this one. And honestly, why would anybody expect it? Because he and Harry would always get dunked on in the movies. All those hilarious traps and stuff. And here is the champion, Kick Patowski, who shockingly was able to defeat Shrek in a casket match to win that title. And that was an because I wasn't expecting anybody to win that championship anytime soon. If Shrek was the title holder. But somehow he managed to do so. And this is how we have gotten here. And there you see the Pro Gaming Championship on the line. Marv is the challenger. He has accepted the open challenge. Now the question is Kick going to be able to retain that title? Or does it all come crashing down as quickly as Shrek's title reign? We will have to find out. There you see it, that's what they're competing for. And this is 2 out of 3. A 2 out of 3 falls table matches. Kick immediately on the attack with that Luthez press. And now a gut wrench. And he slams him down, and now huge elbow drop off the ropes. And a tornado DDT. Now with this match being 2 out of 3 falls, that means that this is not a traditional tables match. Because for this match, being 2 out of 3, you have to put your opponent through a table twice. Hang on, I have to quickly pause for a moment because I need to answer a text. Right. Let's get back into the action. And now kick. Oh, he was about to set up the first table in this match, but Marv stopped him. And now a big boot. And now Marv going for that table that fell outside of the ring. But he gets whacked with a table. And now kick sets it up, and now a springboard leg drop. I thought he was gonna miss him for a moment there. And now, oh, Marv goes into the table. But he fights out of it. And now, these two are just trading strikes now. Back and forth. I think it's a slap fight. So Marv takes him down with a forearm right to the face, and now he's down in the corner, and Marv setting up another table, but now kick has him crash landing. A crash landing, but what is Harry doing out here? Harry coming out to try to ensure a victory for Marv somehow. What is Marv doing? Just put him through the table, man. Why did he just stand there threatening him? And now slams him down. Now tries to send him into the table, but goes into the ropes instead. And now... Wait, what the heck? What just happened there? The table just broke. And now a spear from the off the bottom rope in the corner, but somehow Kick has just stolen the first point in this match. And now sends him flying with a razor's edge. I am flabbergasted right now. I have no idea what just happened. And now a German suplex through another table, and that is it. It is over. But what the heck did I just see? I have no idea what to say about what we just saw earlier. I am so confused. Yeah, there you see Harry, partner in crime. Try to help him out with getting a first point on the board. But the replay didn't show what happened, so I don't think that was supposed to happen. Whatever that was, but nonetheless, Kick managed to retain the Pro Gaming Championship. But I think Marv is going to have some questions about this. And I'm not really sure how we're supposed to explain this. But nevertheless, Kick remains champion. Also, hey Juan, welcome. This worst part is I won't even have time to watch your stream because I have school. Oh man. And also, I forgot to do this. I'm supposed to have this set on the highest difficulty so that the computer players really don't like each other. And I keep forgetting every other time. Alright, now into the next match, as we are going to have a Money in the Bank qualifying match. But first off, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So we will just be taking basically a commercial break, metaphorically speaking here. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. And now that I am back, welcome back everybody. Alright. Let's get this next match started. You know what? Sure. Right. Now, even though that we can see what the next qualifying match is going to be, I am still just going to act like that we don't have any idea. And so then I have no idea what I was trying to say, but let's just go. Wait, hang on. I just realized I chose the regular arena instead of Road to Glory. That was the incorrect arena. Hold on. My brain is not braining today. Alright, let's do that again. From the top. Right, there we go. First qualifying match here today. And here we have from New Legacy Inc. as well as their podcast. It's Anthony Douglas. Who I believe is... I don't remember the name exactly, but I think the username he uses is Tony Pizza Guy, something like that. I think it's something along those lines. But yeah, he's here, and what the fucking... What is he doing back here? My goodness, well, fellow dragons, it appears that now Anthony has to face off against Leatherface in this qualifying match. Leatherface, who made a shocking appearance in the Royal Rumble last episode. And once again, I have fallen off of my chair. That is twice now. Are you guys sure that it was a good idea to have this thing contracted to our show? As he now has the Iron Claw on Douglas. Trying to put this one away quickly, but fights out of it. Oh, but gets dropped back down with a headbutt. And now they've decided to lock up here. Now Anthony with a headlock, but now sent onto the apron. And now being brought back to the ring. Oh, face first. And now looking to put him away, but a kick out of one. Even though I'm pretty sure that was rope break, because it looked like his foot was under the bottom rope. But then again, oh, a cheap shot there. Yeah. And that was Samoa dropped. As I was trying to say Leatherface is not messing around in this match. But now Anthony tried to fight back here and now he has some kind of abdominal stretch locked in. And now exiting out of the ring. And that was not a very good idea. Leatherface took his eye off the ball for a moment, and now Douglas trying to climb back into it. Oh man, but gets taken out. What a shot that was, but a kick out at 2. And now, oh, nice neck breaker there. But Leatherface just got straight back up. And now sends him off the ropes at a spine buster. And now, oh, just a knee right into the face. And now sends him into the other corner, now on the top rope. And just tosses him right off the top. He just tossed him off the top rope with ease and then just lifted him by the forehead. And now, what the? Alright then. Now look at this. Anthony with the comeback here. And now, oh, I don't know what he went for, but gets taken down. But he manages to kick out still. And now, oh, this could be over. Leatherface with a sleeper hold locked in here. And Douglas has no choice but to tap. Well, Anthony Douglas put up a good fight here. But it just was not enough. As Leatherface wins his singles debut here in this series. That there was the turning point. It was just a double axe handle right to the chest, and then that rear naked choke was what did it. And now Leatherface has qualified for Money in the Bank. And wait, put that down, please. Oh man, for everybody else that is either in the Money in the Bank match or qualifies for the match later on, well, good luck, because who knows just what Leatherface will be capable of when you add ladders into the mix. Well, what a qualifying match that was, everybody. And you know what, we're about to do it again. As we are going to have another, as we're going to have another qualifying match. Wait, what? Wait, really? Wait. Guys, I'm receiving word through my headset here. That there's a situation that's going on backstage right now. There's something going on out in the parking lot? Well, what are you guys waiting for? Get a camera out there! Well, now we are starting to see the brawl that has unfolded outside of the arena in the parking lot here. As it seems that a brawl has just broken out between Finn and Luna here. I'll power bomb onto concrete, and I believe that I have just been told that apparently this was supposed to be a Money in the Bank qualifying match, but I don't know what has suddenly caused this fight to break out in the parking lot. Somebody must have said something as they were headed into the arena, because they're now fighting out in the parking lot out there. And now where are we going here? These two are just going counter for counter here. As now, oh my goodness, a stomp right into the concrete ground. And now Finn just about went into that car. And there doesn't seem to be anybody breaking up this fight here, so I guess our officials have just decided to let these two fight. So I guess they're having this qualifying match out in the parking lot here. As Luna just tossed a safety cone at Finn, and now another one. How many safety cones are out there? But now Finn Finn catches the chair that was thrown at him, and now he throws it back. And a forearm right to the face. And now Finn, with a combination of strikes and a gourd buster. And I'm not really sure just how safe it is to be fighting out in the parking lot here. Because the concrete out there definitely hurts a lot more than a ring. And even the outside of the ring with the protective mats. And now wait, oh! Finn just pulled out brass knuckles. Now he has a hold of a sledgehammer and he was just taunting his opponent. I think he's going to pay for that because, oh man! Just dropped, oh! Just dropped onto the concrete. With that wasteland, and now, oh. Kick right into the face. And now, again set into that door, and the glass has broken, and now just smashed a light tube. As now they just decided to chase each other around the parking lot a little bit there. As now, oh man, a stomp! Finn just got stomped onto a cone on the ground. Oh, but now trips. And I went for something there, but now, oh no, oh gosh! Luna dodged out of the way, and Finn just went crashing off the scaffolding through a glass pane, and now, oh my gosh! Just a crucifix bomb onto the broken glass. Now Finn with just a submission hold there. Oh. And now went for something, but it was reversed, and Finn was looking for whatever that move was, but it was dodged, and now a riptide. And now, what is Luna trying to set up now? Another crucifix bomb? And it looks like they're calling this off now. As it appears that Finn was just knocked out. Well, that was certainly a unique qualifying match there. I don't know what caused this. I don't know what caused this fight to break out in the parking lot, but well, nevertheless, I suppose that Luna has qualified for Money in the Bank. And meanwhile, Finn is going to have to get broken shards of glass plucked from his backside. Now things have finally settled down out there. But now, let's go into a fourth match here. Because that match that we saw, the match that we saw during that, the match that you saw in that exclusive video from the house show, well, we're running it back. Yes, we are running that match back. A triple threat match for the YRW Championship. As I have to answer a text again. Let's just have that set up so it's ready. And, you know, with 2K26 on the way, I wonder what other crazy moments that we will see. As we head into season 2 when that game releases. And we have the whole roster set up again. I think season 2 is gonna get good in the next game, but anyway. The 4th match here today. And if that match that they had at the house show in Tulsa was wild. You have to wonder just what is gonna happen in this match. As we have the former champion out first. It is the captain of the Oilers, Connor McDavid. Back in episode 9 at the Royal Rumble, he was able to retain the title against Dan TDM. But then Popeye decided that now was the perfect time. And he would cash in his Money in the Bank contract. Which he would do so successfully. But now McDavid is looking to get that championship back. As he hopes to walk into WrestleMania as the champion. But so does this man. Dan TDM. Who is still looking to get that championship back. He lost the championship. I think all the way back at the New Year's special in episode 6. And now here is the brand new YouTuber Revolution Wrestling Champion, Popeye. Ooh, you have to wonder if he has a lot on his mind coming into this match. Because his teammate, as part of the overpowered duo, Pepino, won the Royal Rumble last episode. And he could potentially challenge Popeye for the title. However, he must focus on tonight or today, whatever, as this match is underway. As Popeye gets taken down by Dan TDM and McDavid, and now a backstabber by Popeye. And a little fist drop. And now what's Dan looking for underneath the ring as Popeye, oh gosh! Popeye went for the dive, but missed. And Dan has brought out a flip-flop and a McDavid with a neck breaker. And he landed on that flip-flop himself. And now Dan with a nice pump handle suplex. And the crowd chanting for tables, and McDavid has obliged. As he has now brought out a table to ringside. And I think Dan is trying to put Popeye onto the table, but it was reversed. And I think that would be a good strategy by these two. Take out Popeye! And then you'll have just a one-on-one situation. And Popeye moments ago just threw a table just like he did at the house show. But gets sent into the barricade. As these two are continuing to brawl, and Popeye just threw the table again. And now he's got a trash can. He's brought out a trash can from under the ring, and now, wait a minute. Popeye has a door? Now, and Dan TDM just threw the flip-flop at McDavid, and now Popeye just dumped a door on top of McDavid, and now what? Oh! Face first goes Popeye onto that door with a diamond clash. As Popeye went for another fist drop, but Dan out of the way, a moonsault. But Popeye moves out of the way as well. He hits a back suplex, and now McDavid brought some steps into the ring. Now Dan went for an Explorer suplex, but Popeye with a nice choke slam. And now diving out onto McDavid with that corkscrew plancha. And now tearing apart the announce table. And I'm glad that's not ours. I'm glad it's not our table. As Popeye just dove right off of the table onto McDavid, and now a discus forearm to the back of Dan TDM. And a gut-wrench powerbomb. And another one. And now, uh-oh, Dan, he's had enough of that. Sending Popeye back into the ring, and now diving out onto McDavid again. As Popeye has Dan set up on the table. And now McDavid just tossing Popeye to the side, and oh, a disaster kick by Dan, or more like a diamond kick even. But a Popeye with a light tube to the face, and McDavid's busted open, goes in for the cover with a kick out at 1. Now McDavid off the ropes. with a roundhouse. And a right hand to the face of Popeye, but Dan breaks up the count. Or the cover even. Now, what does Dan have in mind here? Just, snake eyes type maneuver there. And Popeye, with a bit of a manhandle slam, just put Dan through the trash can and, diving out onto him. And this time it connected. Now McDavid has another trash can. He just about put Dan in the bin and now went for a leg sweep, but Popeye out of the way and a dragon suplex. And now Dan TDM with a takedown. And now McDavid another face buster. And now Popeye Michinoku driver with a bit of a spin on it. And now Dan TDM sent into the steps. As Popeye sets up the table. And now McDavid sent back into the ring. Popeye turning it around. And the Sailor Man punch. Yes, I'm referring to that move as the Sailor Man punch. As now oh man, what is Popeye setting up here as the table is drenched in flames? Popeye, he's looking to do the same thing that Hendry did to Funtime Freddy at that house show, trying to set him up for a powerbomb, but McDavid keeps fighting out of it. And now Popeye trying it on Dan TDM, but reversed it to a backdrop. Oh, and McDavid just sliding down the side of the steps there. And now what the heck? Dan with the steps. Popeye with a super kick takes him down as Popeye is trying to set up whatever's going on, whatever he's planning to do here again, and now he just threw steps at McDavid, but he dodged. And now all right to the back of Dan. As now, oh gosh! Oh gosh! He just German suplexed him onto the ring steps. And now, oh gosh, McDavid! He just collided with the announce table face first. And now, a double team? Double suplex on Dan. And now backstabber to McDavid. And now what? Popeye, I don't know what he's trying to go for here. But now McDavid gets sent into the ring. And TDM to follow. And gets taken out. And McDavid with a flying elbow. Attempting the pin, but Popeye was quick to break that up. And McDavid, he just refuses to fall to whatever Popeye is planning to do here. Now Popeye finally has him up with a powerbomb position. Oh, just tossed him through the door. McDavid sent through the door. And now sweeps the leg of that. What the hell? Some strange things just happened with Dan there. And now Popeye up pounds. I don't know what he was trying to do, but Popeye's trying to set up something here. And McDavid just trips him up. And now Popeye's been busted open. And now, oh my goodness, McDavid set onto the announce table. McDavid sent flying onto the announce table, and now we have all three competitors fighting it out on top of the announce table. I can't believe what I am seeing. And now Dan suplex off the announce table. And Popeye with the double axe handle. And now Popeye was trying to set McDavid back up onto the table, and Dan just threw a hockey stick. Quite ironic. And a DDT by both of these guys. And then the sidewalk slam from Popeye. Now Dan just got thrown onto the table, and now McDavid going out with Popeye, but now Popeye going back to brawling with Dan, and now McDavid hits the suplex off. Oh my goodness! Popeye diving out onto everybody. And Popeye, he is wanting to send one of these guys through the table, and now McDavid with a water bottle, and he just chucks the water bottle at Popeye. And now, oh, big right hand from McDavid, and now these two are just brawling out up here, and now suplexed onto Dan. Off the announce table. Oh, and what a knee strike from Popeye. As he's going to use the hockey stick against McDavid. Now McDavid, oh my goodness, he tried to throw the hockey stick at Popeye. And now Dan on the announce table with Popeye. And a diamond cutter through the table. The announce table has been destroyed, and now a spinning diamond bomb by Dan TDM. But wait, Popeye's already back up looking for something. Now what the heck is... Popeye went to use the brass knuckles, but Dan avoided it. And now a takedown from McDavid. As he has the water bottle now, and Popeye takes away that water bottle and just tossed it at McDavid, but now Popeye tries to slam something in the diamond cutter. Diamond cutter to Popeye. And McDavid just crushed him with the steps. And now goes for the pin. Oh, and Popeye manages to kick out as Dan trying to break up the pin, and now Dan goes in for the pin. Popeye just knocked out the referee. Popeye just knocked out the official. And Dan just drops McDavid onto the top rope. And now, oh my goodness, what a huge fist drop from the top by Popeye. And now, Popeye, oh my gosh, tossing Dan TDM through the flaming table onto the trash can that was underneath it. Now brass knuckles to McDavid. And Dan gets sent into the barricade. And now Popeye. Oh! Right to the face, but Dan breaks up the pin, and now Popeye trying to win this by every means necessary. Roll up, and Dan just kicked out of it. And now, on the shoulders at a TKO. Now McDavid has the flip-flop counter from Popeye, but the insecurity from McDavid, and now, oh, and for something but a Hurricane Rana reverse with Courtney. Oh goodness, a cannonball. Off the barricade, and now Popeye was grabbing for some steel steps. And Dan, I don't know what the heck Dan was trying to do. Looking to hit him with the flip-flop. Oh my goodness, and Dan with a clothesline, and Popeye just fell onto the ring steps, and now what does McDavid have in mind? We won't know, because Now Dan fights out of it. And Popeye, he's trying to fight against both of these guys. Oh man, just arm dragged onto the steps, and now McDavid on the cover, and Popeye kicks out. And now has him up again in the TKO, but Popeye out of nowhere. The springboard, and now what's Popeye gonna do here? Oh my gosh! A Frankensteiner off the top! And Dan just landed on the edge of the steps on the way down. And now what? Tried to use the steps, does Dan, but it gets turned around. This match is unbelievable. Wow. McDavid was looking for something there. But Popeye decided to get out of the way. A huge springboard. And now it just crushes McDavid with those steps. And now Popeye is gonna go for it again. Oh, I think he just caught the steps. I think McDavid just caught the steps a little bit there. He's now, oh, it's taken off the apron of the ring, and now a board buster. And now Popeye with that modified fisherman driver. And now sends him into the ring. As Dan was trying to set up the table. And McDavid flying in with the elbow. And the ref is knocked down again. I don't think Popeye meant to do that. However, the referee is down. Now Popeye in the corner, and oh. Just got knocked out, and now oh, Dan on the cover tried to steal one there. Now he gets sent flying. Now went for that torpedo. And it's taken out, and Dan sent for another ride. Flying across the ring. And a cannonball to McDavid. As now, oh, what a right hand. Popeye now gosh! McDavid just landed on the edge of that table. And Popeye just decided to just drop Dan through the table. And a headbutt to McDavid. Oh man, this match is insane. Who is going to win? Popeye with the hockey stick now. And now, Dan, oh! It's that exploder suplex into the side of the ring, and he broke the hockey stick. And now Popeye grabs Dan in the ring. Oh, that pile driver. And now goes outside of the ring to take down McDavid. But Dan is getting back up. Popeye is desperately trying to finish this match. Catches the kick. And a big right hand. What a headbutt down. And now McDavid has another hockey stick. Now sent into the ring here. And now what is Dan looking to do here? Drop kick. Springboard drop kick, and now has the flip flop again, but went for another move there. Oh! McDavid out of nowhere. Now, what's he trying to go for here? He doesn't have the slap shot, but the diamond cutter! Diamond cutter on Popeye. What is Dan doing? Don't worry about McDavid. Go for the win. McDavid setting him up onto the ropes. Popeye is down. These two are trying to capitalize here. And now McDavid knocked down, and now Popeye with a huge swinging double underhook to the table, and McDavid gets taken down. With that huge forearm, and now Dan gets taken down, and McDavid's been dealt with. And Popeye with that super Sailor Man punch, I guess, but McDavid runs interference, but now a regular Sailor Man punch, and McDavid kicks out. Now, Popeye from the top, but McDavid still kicked out. And now, Popeye tried desperately to get out of this matchup. But McDavid not allowing that to happen. And now, looking for a super kick. He got that one, but missed the moonsault. And he takes down CBGenius. And then the hockey immediately kicks out of that one. And now McDavid going back to the hockey stick. Takes out Dan, and then hockey stick to the face of Popeye, who immediately kicks out. Popeye just won't stay down. And now into the ropes goes Popeye. It's just a right hand. Now Popeye tries to take out Dan TDM. Now Dan with the forearm. And just cracked the light tube off of his back. And now what's he gonna? Well, went for it again. Now these two are just brawling it out. As Popeye just stands by, and now what? Dan tried to steal it there. And now Popeye with that spinning pile driver knocks McDavid off of the apron. But he's there again. And Popeye just got flattened. And moonsault. And now Dan onto the ropes. Hit with the hockey stick. Popeye's right there, though. Takes down McDavid, and now going for a roll-up on Dan. Popeye trying to do anything, and finally he does it. Popeye survives yet another intense triple threat. Oh, man. What a match that was. It was intense. The later stages were so stressful in that match. Popeye was doing anything that he could to get out of that match. And he caught a lucky break there with McDavid rolling out of the ring. And he would capitalize. And now Popeye will go on to WrestleMania as the champion. Which makes the possibility of Pepino versus Popeye a possibility. The ultimate dream match. And now it is the moment everybody has been waiting for. Yeah, we'll use that arena. It is now time for what you have all been waiting for. It is our main event. You guys have been waiting all stream for this. It is finally time for War Games! Now here are the official rules of War Games. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can only be won by pinfall or submission, and exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. So basically that is a surrender if you leave the cage. And now, let the war games begin. It seems like the leader, Vanos himself, is going to start this match. The leader of the Vanos crew, the former pro gaming champion, he is leading his team into battle. And as we had mentioned at the start of this episode earlier, it was the Vanos crew that came to the aid of Joe Hendry. Is one of the animatronics that was involved in that post-match attack, Lolbit, has volunteered to start the match. And even though that there was no photo taken, we would also see Delirious and Circus Baby caught in the middle of that brawl as well when the Vanos crew ran out to make the save. Now here we are in War Games, as Lolbit starts out the match with a Hurricane Rana. And now a nice wheelbarrow suplex by Vanos. And now sends Lolbit into the other ring. Now off of the ropes. Oh, Vanos dodges out of the way, but a clothesline takes him down in a double stomp. And Lolbit completely misses. As we are about to have another member of a team released as Vanos hits that moonsault. And it appears to be from the Vanos crew. Delirious has been released from the cage, and he's got a stop sign. And he's also brought out Janice. But wait, he's still not done yet. And he's bringing out the tables. As Vanos hits a nice bulldog off the ropes. Now, even though I completely forgot to mention, we had to find an old WCW location to have a War Games match. For this episode is now Funtime Foxy is headed down to the battlefield. And Foxy is straight in there. Go and help your team. And Vanos gets hit with a table. As they may be looking to use these weapons against them. As the Funtime Fox twins, I suppose, have taken over now. Oh gosh! Funtime Foxy just beating up Vanos with Janice. As they're about to have the advantage again. Will the Vanos crew? They said his name. And now he's looking to help them out. Joe Hendry entering War Games as he's brought out a trash can and a guitar. And now with Foxy up and just flatten the trash can. And now we're about to have another entrant as the Extreme Division champion. He looks to help out Delirious as he just broke the guitar after Delirious landed the choke slam. And now here's the former Extreme Division champion, Funtime Freddy. And a bit of a double team by Hendry and Delirious. And now Hendry with Lawbit up for a powerbomb through the table. Now Hendry looking to, oh gosh! He's looking to help out Vanos, and I think the back of his head just caught Janice on the way down. Now hits the neck breaker on Foxy. As they now have the advantage again. The Vanos crew and Hendry as Wildcat has entered the match. Sometime Foxy tried for a DDT. Now everybody else has found themselves in the other ring here. As everybody's waiting for the last entrant into this match. As Wildcat looks, oh my goodness, he's looking to help out Hendry. And now the stop sign. The Funtime Foxy. As Circus Baby brings in a steel chair, but standing ovation onto the chair as War Games has now begun. Hendry was looking for the win. Was Baby kicked out of it immediately. Hendry's trying to help out Vanos. And now, oh. There's so much going on in this match. As now Henry is trying to go and help Delirious in the other ring. And a spinning Tyler driver from Wildcat. And maybe now off of the ropes. Standing ovation. Can this do it? No. Maybe just kicked out of it again, and now Delirious with the nice moving out. Wait, Tyler's got the pin. It's one time Foxy kicked out. And a bulldog by Hendry. As now Lulbit went for something there, but it gets reversed. Now what the heck did Lulbit do to Hendry there? As Hendry kicks out and just gets dropped. Now look, using the ropes is Circus Fabian. Delirious breaking up the pin. Now everybody's found themselves in the ring that we started in. Spinebuster by one time Freddy, and now a cutter. The rolling cutter from Delirious. And the Vanos crew gets the win. Joe Hendry and company win War Games. Wow, there was so much action in that match. It was difficult to keep track of everything that was going on. And now hopefully this issue between Hendry and the sister location animatronics can finally be put to rest. And there you see in the commotion, as all the other animatronics were dealt with, Delirious scoring the pinfall for his team. Hendry and the Vanos crew victorious in War Games. And now you must wonder what is next for the Extreme Division champion after this. Hopefully the issues with the sister location animatronics have been resolved from this. Fun Time Freddy may have won the battle in that gauntlet match. But for this episode, he and the other sister location animatronics have lost the war, as Henry and the Vanos crew are victorious in this war. Henry and Vanos crew win war games. And that will do it for this episode of YouTuber Revolution Wrestling. This was quite an episode, to say the least. Now, for episode 11 next week, I plan to do even more Money in the Bank qualifying matches. And what else happens after that? Well, I'll have to figure that out. Right now, we just have more Money in the Bank qualifying matches set up. And we'll see what else happens on this road to WrestleMania, but for now, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Helps it out. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so you don't miss the last 2 episodes of Season 1 or any new videos that I will upload. Follow me on Twitch for other fun live streams and join my Discord if you want to chat with the rest of the community. However, until the next episode or the next video, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Thank you all so much for joining once again. I appreciate all your support. And I will see you guys again next time. Yeet!